Welcome back to Dad and Daughters Collectibles. Today it is time for box battle number 4 versus OG. I've had so much fun doing these. I'm very grateful to OG for doing these with me and helping me grow my channel because he's got a larger audience, and every time I do one of these I pick up a few extra viewers, so hopefully new viewers continue to find these battles and hopefully existing viewers continue to find them entertaining as well. This time, we are doing a 2025 Topps Update Hobby Box. I know a lot of people have done the jumbos. I only bought 2 hobbies, and so when I did that, I said, hey, OG, do you want to do a hobby? He said, let's do it. So, again, very appreciative that he was willing to do that with me. Here are the rules. We changed it up. So, instead of kind of looking for our teams and player, we're actually going to make a baseball lineup. So, we are going to pick our 10 best, 10 is not the right. We're going to pick 8 position players: catcher, first, second, third, short, 3 outfielders. We're going to pick 2 pitchers. We were kind of going back and forth about pitchers, and I said, there's so many pitchers. In case, I didn't want to shortchange pitchers given how many there were. Let's just do 2 pitchers. I had started with a starting pitcher and a reliever. He's like, let's just do 1. And I said, what if we just do two of any? And he said, that's good. So we're going to do the 8 position players, 2 pitchers, and 1 DH. The DH does not have to be someone who just DHs. It can be any position player as a DH. Then the gist of the rules are you fill out those, you pick out your 11 players, and then it's kind of just the most rare. The way the point system works is it's the most desirable / rare cards get more points. So filling a slot. So just having a catcher, a base catcher, is worth 1 point. So just having a card there is worth 1. Then all the points are basically cumulative at that point. If it's a insert or parallel, that's an additional point. If it's a Red Sox or Brewer, Red Sox for OG, Brewer for me, an additional point. A relic, auto, HFA or golden mirror, because the HFAs and golden mirrors are short prints, an additional 5 points. A numbered over 100 is a point. Number below 100, an additional 5 points. A 1-1, 15. And everything is additive. So it's really just, if you pull a relic, you get a base card plus relic, 6 points. If it's a Red Sox, that would be 7 points. If it was a relic auto numbered under 100, you can do the math. So that would be 1 point, relic, 5, auto, another 5, and then numbered under 105, it would be a 16-point card, right? So we'll go through I will go through at the end and go through all my points, but this is the point system. Might be a little confusing. I think by the end it'll make a lot of sense. And again, it's kind of cool, baseball themed. Make a lineup with your best cards. So with that said, I'm going to get to the rip, and then I will be doing a follow-up at the end with the points. All right, we are past our intro. Now it is time to rip this box. I'm really excited about the format we came up with. I like doing the point system. It's worked out really well for OG. I've seen a couple other people, there's 20, 25 creators out there making content that have all I see their comments across all of our videos. And I've seen a couple of other people adopt this as well. And I like it. I think it's a little more engaging than just sort of tell us who you think won at the end. And I think this sort of baseballifying of the, let me slide this over just a touch, of the point system makes a lot of sense and a lot of fun. So let's get into it. So we're going to kind of, as we go, set down our position players and pitchers and stuff and our DHs, and then we'll replace as we go. So we've got Luke Keaschall. I don't even know. Okay, so he's second base. I see the position there, but it's in the middle. So second base, we've got our second baseman. We've got our catcher, and we've got a pitcher, and it's a Brewer. So that's bonus points. Is he a reliever? I think it might be a starter. Let's see. Yeah, so that's a starter. So off to the side. Catcher, we've already got a catcher. Here we've got another pitcher. It might be a reliever, though. We've got our relic again. This is the second time where that far right pack has had the relic on front, and unfortunately, it is going to be a relic and not an auto. I was really, really hoping to get an auto. So, it is a Roki Sasaki though. Hopefully, it's numbered. All right, so let's see what we've got here. we've got a Roki Sasaki Major League Materials, non-numbered. It is a nice player-worn memorabilia, though. Let's see. Worn by the pitcher and witnessed by Topps. So, that is a relic, so that actually replaces our starting pitcher. So, sorry, Logan Henderson. You were nice bonus points, but you are out. Rainbow foil of Javi Baez. So we've got a outfielder parallel. Can't see it off camera here. Let me slide these up. And another pitcher. We have both of our pitcher slots, so now it's just about upgrading those. Maybe we'll get lucky and get another hit. So this is another outfielder. So I'm just gonna, like I said, kind of line these up. Here's Kurtz on the base, and he is first base. So we've got second base, shortstop, no, catcher, first base. Let's do catcher over by the pitchers. Great. Pitchers we're good on, unless we get an upgrade. And all these base cards. A lot of pitchers in here. Good on all these. Here's another outfielder. So we've got catching up our outfielders here. Muncy can play third, so we got our third baseman. So we just need a shortstop. All right, Matt Shaw. He is also second base, and that is a parallel, so that's going to replace our second baseman of Keaschall. This is kind of fun to do. Hopefully you guys find it engaging as well. So we've got parallels in three positions right now. We need one more outfielder. Of course, we can have any hitter be a DH, so we'll bring that on later. Here's another outfielder. We got first base. What do I need? Shortstop? There's plenty of shortstops out there like this guy. Dylan Cruz on the rookie debut, silver, and that is outfield, so that replaces one of our outfields. Okay, this is fun. So I just need a DH and then upgrades. And again, kind of DH can be one of the cool things I think that makes it fun is you got to kind of move guys around. So if you get two parallels in a first baseman, one of them can move to DH. And then, of course, you can... Oh, Hank Aaron Bleacher Reachers. That is an insert, so we can replace an outfielder with Hank Aaron, I guess. For the history of baseball, you would always replace an outfielder with Hank Aaron. So Nick Kurtz, sorry, you're going away for a Pete Alonso first base. And go from there. All right, last pack of the first stack. As soon as we get kind of a double of a position that's a parallel, we will, that was our base in that pile. We will add that as our DH. So if we get like, right now we've got an outfield, we have three outfielders. Oh, we actually have, yeah, three parallel outfielders. So I was wrong on that. There's our catcher. I've got our relief pitcher. What am I missing? Second, first, I got the four infields, three off. No, I'm good, okay. Sorry for all the talking to myself. All right, we have an Aaron Judge. I like Aaron Judge. Can we get a parallel? This is the Night Terror, non-parallel, but I do believe this is a harder to hit. And that's a Cal Raleigh. It's an All-Star Game one. All right, so Aaron Judge outfield is now... Ooh, doesn't need to replace anything because I already have three parallels there, and that's not worth any points. Extra points. Cal Raleigh is, though, because he is a parallel catcher. All right, upgrades. Looking for no numbered cards yet, as well as any of the rare inserts. Would not hate a second hit as well. We've got, oh, to 99, so this one's going to be points for us. And this is a green to 99, and it is a catcher, and that's going to replace Cal Raleigh as a Luis Torrens. There's our first number card. Do not mind a card to 99. We will take more cards to 99 if they've got them. All right, a 1990 of Chase Dollander. That is not going to replace our pitcher, because we got the Roki Sasaki there, which is a relic, giving us extra bonus points. I'll try to call that out as we go, since I know you can't see all the players. I'll have to work on maybe a better display if this format takes hold. Looks like we've got a rainbow foil, Byron Buxton. No, that's All-Star Game. Outfielder, we've got our outfielder slots taken up, and that's not worth any extra points. All right, last pack of the second stack. So nothing spectacular so far in terms of hits, but it only takes one pack to change it. Most valuable player 2019, Cody Bellinger. That is the base insert. I believe Cody's an outfielder, so that would not be any extra points. So we'll set him off to the side. Nice Caleb Durbin rookie debut. Again, Brewers had a, if you don't know, if you don't follow the Brewers, got a lot of nice little players. You could certainly argue that maybe that's why in the playoffs they didn't do as well, but you certainly can't argue with Caleb Durbin. He did very well in the playoffs. Be interesting to see with Milwaukee if they can get over the hill. Like, they obviously have found a formula for regular season success, but it has not translated to the playoffs. And of course the question is that indicative of the system being, you know, kind of, again, good in the regular season and not in the playoffs, or is it something else? Ellie De La Cruz, this is black gold. Can we get a parallel? Nope. Base Ellie De La Cruz, black gold. That is a shortstop, and that will replace, yes, so we got an upgrade. I'm going to do a recap at the end. This is going to be one of those I film in sections just to make sure I don't miss anything. So you'll see at the end, we got 2 turned around cards here. So maybe this is Rainbow Foil Matt Shaw. It is. And that is the True Rookie. And that is also, we have a Matt Shaw at second base already. And Freddie Freeman, he's first base, right? Yeah, we already have a first base. We have Alonso in the same parallel. So all good there. Though Freddie Freeman, obviously a nice card. All right, still just the one numbered card. There's the Durbin base. 1990, Max Muncy. That's going to upgrade our existing Max Muncy. Goodbye, base Max Muncy. Hello, parallel, or yes, Max Muncy. All right, end of the third stack. So we have, let's see, do we have parallels in, oh, you know what I can do? I forgot, is I can add any of these to my DH. So added a DH in there. Here's a gold, it looks like. Yarmil Geraldo. That is a relief pitcher, and that is an upgrade. At least I think he's a relief pitcher. Yep, it says reliever on the back. So, okay, we got an upgrade at reliever there. So let's see. Quick look. I have inserts and parallels at every position at this point, including DH. We have extra points at starting pitcher and catcher because we have numbered cards there, and a relic. So we are looking for big points here at the end. Ernie Banks on the 1990. I saw somebody else pull this. It's a sharp looking card for sure. Ooh, oh, yes, this is the first one of these I've ever gotten. This is an Independence Day, numbered to 76. Yorbit Vivas. Let's see my first look at an Independence Day. Look at that. That looks great. I think it's Yorbit, not Jorbit, but I could be wrong. Wow, really great design on the Independence Day this year. That is a second baseman. That is going to be an upgrade over Max Muncy. Love it. That's got to be, you know, if you ever had the funds, or I ever had the funds, when you're trying to put together the Independence Day set, would be a lot of fun. I don't know much about this guy. Obviously, he was a rookie, born in 01, so 24 years old. Came from the Dodgers. Didn't hear much about him, so I don't know that he's a big prospect or anything. But again, the Independence Day cards have collectability just because of the American theming and being only 76 of them. So first one of those I've pulled. Very, very, very cool. Excited about that. Verlander MVP base. We've not, I think, had our all base pack here, so we're due for one of those. So there's the Kurtz rookie debut. There's our all base pack on cue, and then hopefully it'd be really nice to get something nice in here. Close it out before we get to our Mojo pack. It looks like we've got 2 backwards cards here. Backwards 1990 could be a good sign that this is numbered. Yeah, it's a Marcelo Mayer, but it is not numbered. So Marcelo Mayer on the 35th anniversary, and All-Star Game, Stephen Kwan. No upgrades. That would have been an upgrade for OG with the Red Sox parallel. Let me just double check that I don't have any Brewers parallels in here, because those are bonus points. Do not. All right, we are down to our last pack. The Mojo pack. I believe there are 4 cards in here, and if there's going to be a hit, it's going to be, I think, the 3rd card. Let's see if we can get lucky. Ozzie Smith. Nice Luke Keaschall. Nope. Andre Dawson. Oh, baby. Okay. We did it. Look at that. We hit an auto to 299 of Keaschall. Literally last card of the rip. I said 3rd card, and I was completely wrong. It was the 4th card. It is a sticker auto. If you can see the numbering there, it's hard to see, but it is 107 of 299. I know a lot of people really liked his debut and think he might have some big things ahead of him. So that is the best card of the 2 boxes, and I am ecstatic to end with that because we get to add that to he was second base. We get to replace Mr. Matt Shaw with Luke Keaschall, a Luke Keaschall auto, a numbered Luke Keaschall auto. So all of those points are going to be cumulative, and that may put me over the top for my battle with OG. So give me a minute here. You know what? Let me just slide these up so you guys can see what I believe my lineup is. I'm going to do a review. And double check to make sure I didn't miss any bonus points, but we've got relief pitcher, numbered card to 2025, starting pitcher Sasaki Relic, second base Luke Keaschall auto, shortstop Independence Day parallel, Ellie De La Cruz insert black gold base for shortstop, first base Pete Alonso. Again, I have other options on some of these, but points are the same. The Luis Torrens to 99, Javi Baez, Hank Aaron and Dylan Cruz in the outfield, and Freddie Freeman for DH. Again, I'm going to go through here, and I will recap at the end to confirm that, and I will also give you a point total, so I'll be right back. All right, and we are back to recap the points. I did make one change. I had 2 second basemen. I had screwed up. Matt Shaw was my second baseman, and I replaced him, but he was actually my third baseman because he was a dual position guy. But I made the adjustment, and so here is my starting lineup with the points. So we've got Roki Sasaki, so filled the slot 1 point, Relic 5 points, so a 6-point card. We've got Geraldo. This is filling the slot, second pitcher, numbered card +1, parallel +1, so 3 points, so 9 points total. Luis Torrens is fill the slot, parallel, under 100 because this is to 99, so that is a 7-point card, so we're at 16 total. Pete Alonso is just a 2-point, fill the slot, parallel, 19 points. Luke Keaschall is fill the slot, 1 point. He's my second baseman. So Pete Alonso was first base, Luke Keaschall second base, fill the slot, 1 point. Auto, 5 points, numbered to 299, an additional point, 7 points. Ellie De La Cruz is a 2-point card. Shortstop, filled the slot, insert, 2 points. Matt Shaw is a 2-point card. Filled the slot, parallel, 2 points. Aaron Judge is a 2-point card. Night Terror. Hank Aaron is a 2-point card. Fill the slot, insert. Dylan Cruz, 2-point card. Fill the slot, insert. And then close it out with the Yorbit Vivas on the Independence Day to under 100. So this is filling the slot parallel and under 100 for another 7-point card. So let's go through and do this all again. So 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. This one is a 7-pointer, so 24, 26, 33, 36, 42 is my total for my team. I feel pretty good about my total. My guess is average is going to be in the 30 to 35 range. I think getting, again, you're going to get a relic each time. Getting the bonus auto gives some extra points. The Independence Day, honestly, might be the thing that puts me over the top. 2 cards under 100 is very good, and those are both worth 5 points. So that's, had this been a blue to 150, that would have been 4 fewer points. So I think 42 is a pretty good total. Let's see how it does. I did not get any Brewers. So if he got, let's say, 2 or 3 Red Sox in there, that could make up the difference. So will be very, very interesting to see how it turns out. But I feel pretty good about my total. Again, let's showcase the Luke Keaschall hit of the break. Good luck, OG. Wish you the best, but I also hope I beat you by at least 1 point. So hopefully it was a good box either way. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know if you like the format. And as I always end the videos, girls are collectors too.